Hey, it's Oscar. First fish tank video in a while on this channel, but today I wanted to talk a bit about how I turned this tank nice and clear. Obviously it's covered in hair algae, but how I cleared up this water when it was just the thickest pea green soup of water you can ever imagine, with green algae, with green water algae, because as you can see it gets a whole crap load of natural light from this big open window right here, and this is a western facing window. um, so it gets a huge amount of sunlight in the afternoon here, and other than that it gets sort of this sort of ambient amount of daylight, which, trust me, is way more light than most aquarium lights are actually capable of putting out. I think maybe some of the real expensive ones can get close to an actual open window, but yeah, no, this is easily the cheapest way to light a tank and one of the most powerful. And the thing with this tank is I did not want to reduce the lighting. I did not want to close this window. I did not want to take nutrients out of this tank. I specifically put this tank with high nutrients in a highlight spot because that's what I wanted, because this is a neocaridina. This is a shrimp tank. I want lots of biofilm. So yeah, this is how to get rid of green water very quickly, without reducing lights or reducing the nutrient load. So let's go through some footage here. Okay, here we can see the tank when it's really getting blasted by the sun in the afternoon there. You can see this thing doesn't even get picked up very well. It just glows. And obviously you can see here that this is so much sunlight that green water algae is just going crazy. So the green water, I could not see anything in here, couldn't see my shrimp. So here's the little solution that I did to fix this. Okay, so 3 words: more floating plants. All right, so I just checked the dates, and it took exactly 2 weeks to go from that horrible pea soup to this much nicer, much clearer water. And the only change that I've made in that time is I've added more floating plants. You can see the big roots we just looked at there of the frog bit on top, which we started on. And there's some hornwort up here. Not just plants that float on top like duckweed. There's lots of plants that can be used as floaters up high in the water column. And the reason you want them is because they take nutrients out of the water column. You're trying to just starve out that algae. All right. You want to just take all its nutrients away. So the way to do that is with floating plants, because their roots don't root into the ground. Those plants don't actually take a lot of nutrients out of the water column. They take a bit, but not a lot. And the way to really just clear up your water quality and the nutrients in your water is those floating plants. Especially when you do not want to reduce the light, like I did not want to reduce the light. Yeah, that's a pretty simple solution, guys.